Say what you say. I know it's only been like 4 episodes and a little over a week for you, but it's always good to be home. Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape. Are you ready for more? Let's play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, in our search for Zelda, led us to the deepest parts of the Earth Temple, where we clashed with Demon Lord Girahim yet again, in the form of him sicking his pet ball on us. That sounded a lot better in my head. But anyway, now we've returned to Skyloft after learning that pretty much we're useless to Zelda until we prove ourselves. So, you might notice that my rupees have gone down drastically. That's because, off-screen in between episodes, I stopped at Beetle's air shop and picked myself up the third and final small wallet, increasing our rupee capacity to 1,200, as well as another adventure pouch. So now what we can do is head to the bazaar and see what they can do there. First off, you might notice that this dude over here, he is selling something new in the form of the small bomb bag, which will let you carry 5 more bombs. I've said what I've said about the seed satchel. Clearly... Wait, how do you sell stuff? Can I not sell the... Oh, dang it. Dang it. How did I forget that you can't sell stuff? Alright, I'll just store it then. Okay. So, trust me on this one, you do not want a form of the iron shield on you when you go to Lanayru. You want your wooden shield back. Also going to put the small seed satchel away because... Oh, I can sell it, okay. 50 rupees, wow. I'm definitely going to sell that. I will never have a need for it, as in... The slingshot is already pitifully useful as it is. So, it's not like you would need to make it any better, since there's no point in it. But, what you do want to do is talk to Gondo over here, because we're going to see what he can upgrade. Wooden Shield didn't even hold up that well against the Stalfos, but with the Monster Claw that we don't have, I was going to upgrade it. Also can't upgrade either of these things, so that's a lot bad, but okay, I'm just gonna leave then. That was fairly disappointing. But we did notice a guy who had the ... over his head. He is right over. Right over. Right over. Right over. Right over here. This is Paro. If you can't tell what bird its name is from, then you're stupid. Kukiel's mother was calling for her like she was worried. I wonder what happened. So, that's his whole introducing you to a side quest thing. But since it's sort of... Well, I mean... Actually, if Adventure Time has taught me anything, it's that the job of a hero is to help people in need. Trust what I'm saying here, this is going to sound corny, but listen, hear me out on this one. We have been told that in order to be able to help Zelda fulfill her duty as a goddess, we need to prove ourselves as a hero. So, if someone sounds worried, that implies that they're in need. If to prove ourselves as a hero, we should probably help people in need. So we should probably help this person. Oh, do you have something else to say, or is that it? Oh, so we actually have to find Kukiel's mother ourselves. I know exactly how to carry out most of this side quest, but I have no idea where Kukiel's mother is. She normally... Is this her? No, I must be thinking of the wrong person. Okay, then we just have to ask around the townsfolk. So, let's start with Gully over here, since we saw him before. He'll be all like, never mind. Dang. This is really bothering me now. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just going to start going in houses then. Oh, the person we talked to, that was Gully's mother. Okay. I remember that much. This is not the right house. Okay, this is going to be very painful of me looking around for this. I'm debating whether or not to just sequence break the game and go on to the rest of the side quest without just skipping the investigative part, but at the same time, I think it would kind of be important to show it. I'll check this house. If this isn't the right house, then I'll start looking for other people. I'll start looking for other people. Minor character, this is Oriel. Again, if you can't tell what bird her name is from, you're stupid. She's Paro's brother, and she says that a little girl has disappeared. I'm sort of hoping you can put two and two together there. Fledge seems to know that person we're trying to help. Okay, so the house we were at before was actually the right house, but no one was home because, well, the mother is at the temple, the father is doing something, and the daughter is just completely disappeared. And the mother is apparently extremely paranoid. I mean, we've met pretty much all the adults in Skyloft already, and none of them seem like the kidnapping type, so... Huh. So we'll be the fine, upstanding gentleman and help her out. Some people say that she's been kidnapped by a monster. Don't know who that could be. I guess I could have made a Groose joke there, but... Actually, I mean, I should have made a Groose joke! No! Yeah, well. Yeah, time to get chewed out by a person who's older and cooler than me because they've already graduated the academy. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, now that we did that, now I can go to the place where I know that we have to look. Okay, so yeah, important little detail that I may have forgotten. You can't complete the next part of the side quest without using a new mechanic of the game. The ability to explore Skyloft at night, like we did when we first met Fi, for better or for worse. So what you have to do is invade some random person's house, press A next to their bed, and choose to sleep until night. This will let you switch day to night. Keep in mind, you'll still have to fight the regular Choo-Choos and Keys. And, oh, this was her house. I'm gonna run. So, what you have to do is make it nighttime. And start wandering around Skyloft. That was weird. I was just trying to sound weird, but it came out in an Irish accent. Which is... must be really insulting to my ancestors, considering that some of them are Irish. Speaking of ancestors, where we need to go is down here in the Skyloft Graveyard, which, despite being the graveyard of a town that's been around since before the recorded history of Link's people, has 9 gravestones. What you have to do is, one of these you have to roll into. As if they thought you could figure that out without a hint movie the first time. That one, this one I admit stumped me. I can't really be ashamed of this one. Or is it just pushing it? Maybe it's pushing it. I don't even remember which one it is. Okay, it's this one. Hit that one and you got a little... I was going to say a little horny picture. A little picture of horns show up. With an obscenely long ladder that leads you underneath Skyloft. So, I mean... Oh, and you hear a little girl scream in a dingy house underneath a giant floating city. That's not suspicious at all. So, you know, what we have to do is investigate all paranormal activities. Because that... Now it's ghosts. It's at night. It's gotta be ghosts, right? Well, that's not a good thing. Try to attack him. Stop! Please! I beg of you. Don't hurt me. Oh goodness, I know how bad this must look to you right now, but I assure you I mean no harm. We were just playing the scream as loud as you can game. Isn't that a fun game? Oh dear. Perhaps an explanation is in order. My name is Batreaux, and I am a monster who resides here in this humble dwelling below Skyloft. But please allow me to correct one popular misconception. While I'm certainly a monster, I would dream of terrorizing the people of this town. You see, this adorable little girl is the only one who didn't let loose a blood-curdling scream at the sight of me. How is my voice not cracked from that yet? Throat is sore, but my voice hasn't cracked, even though I've only read like 3 lines of dialogue. Since she began to visit me here, I've felt positively jubilant. You see, my heart's only wish is to become friends with the lovely people of Skyloft. But as you can surely imagine, it has proven quite difficult to break the ice when they are struck with the paralyzing fear With paralyzing fear at the mere sight of me. I assure you, nothing would fill my heart with joy more than to be friends with the fine people of this town. But as soon as I try to approach any of them and extend my claw in friendship, they run and scream as though they've seen a walking nightmare. I think you've answered your own question in that sentence there, dude. Oh right, silly me, I've gotten ahead of myself. You see, there's an old tale about my monstrous kin that goes as follows. It seems that when humans make other humans happy, the happy humans produce a substance known as a gratitude crystal. Crisco. The starch thing is formed of gratitude of people. That makes sense. Gratitude crystals are quite amazing. Just looking at them and knowing there is such gratitude in the world could turn me from a monster into a human. Oh goodness, nothing would delight me more to become a human. From the moment I laid my regrettably demonic eyes on you, I could tell you had a gentle and generous heart. My voice for this guy is really fluctuating. Won't you please gather gratitude crystals? Yes, just answer yes. Be a nice guy. I can't even talk right now, so... Basically, he's saying that if you help people, you can get gratitude crystals, and if you show them to him, you'll get rewards. And it's fairly obviously hinted that getting all of them will help turn him into a human. Basically, what he's saying, in gamer terms, that means pretty much every small side quest in Skyloft is actually part of one bigger side quest. Sky quest, yes. So, there's that, but I want to cover the Gratitude Crystal side quests at a different time and do a lot at one time. These side quests, beside the Gratitude Crystals, they do have a chance. Some of them will give you other important items, like at least you get a bottle from one of the earlier ones, and you can also get a considerable amount of money. And I actually got hurt by that. That's not good. But I'm not gonna. I'd say a good time to start with doing the Gratitude Crystal side quests is the time we get back from when we head to Laneru, which, as you know, we will be departing for soon, probably in the next episode. But there is one other side quest probably can guess what it is that I would like to do a little bit more of right now. But I need to go to a place that has a bed so I can make it back daytime when I can actually fly, because you fall off while you're in Skyloft at night. The knight will yell at you even more for being stupid and flying at night, and that only trained knights can fly at night. So, wow, that was... Alright, I just need... Okay, you're awake. You do not have the crystal side quest that you're eventually going to have. So I'm just going to hijack your bed like this. When suddenly you wake up in a different place with no idea how you got there and no memories of what happened after you lay down. Yep, that's... Don't sneak into strangers' bedrooms and take their beds just because you need to sleep and make it morning. That kind of came out better in my head again. But the tavern dude has another job for us, which is to help his daughter pick pumpkins. And by pick pumpkins, he means carrying... There's no... Okay. So, see, you'll start to see this when there's a gratitude crystal side quest that also involves an overprotective father. And it's one of the really creepier ones, too. Side quests, not overprotective fathers. I never realized they reused that a lot, but whatever. Kina is supposed to be out here, and there we go. Okay, so you have to carry 5 pumpkins at once. This is what we like to call a balance minigame. You have to carry them all the way from here to there. That doesn't sound bad, does it? Get prepared for one of the biggest jump cut rage montages you've probably ever seen. Trust me. This is not going to be pretty. And they make you walk over to her again every time you fail. And you have to go through all of this dialogue every time you fail. I was moving left! Oh, sorry, was I moving too forward for you, huh? Okay, I see how it is. I was moving left. No way! Third try! This is like the second most annoying thing in the game after Phi, and I did it on the 3rd try. Okay. I am so relieved I can't even. That also kind of screwed me out of my idea for making this episode full length, but I do have one last idea. This is something that we just couldn't do before, either situationally or because we didn't have a bug net. Pots in the sky. Never mind. I killed the bug that was in there. Wait, never mind. Do we have some of it anyway? Oh, no, we don't have the Skyloft Mantis. Alright, so... Dang it. My plans have to be foiled by me actually succeeding. If that's not sad, then my life is. No, wait, that's not what I was trying to say. Let's just do what we did last time for Eldon and open up the way to Laniaru then. And here we are again, ending off another episode this way because I couldn't think of another way to do it. I can't believe I didn't make some kind of, hey, why isn't the next tablet a Sapphire tablet? The first two are Emerald and then Ruby, but, eh. And oh no, I wouldn't have guessed it's another giant beam of light that hits the clouds and makes them open up. Yay. I wouldn't have guessed that beam matches the yellow jewel. And let me guess, Fi is going to talk for 20 minutes about this. Thankfully not. Okay, so I guess with ending this episode off on two good things, already probably the single most annoying challenge, quote-unquote, it's really just a cheap way of making you waste 2 hours of gameplay until you figure out how to do it. Out of the way, I guess I could start being funny or something in the next episode, in which we will be following Zelda Zora yet again into the desert of Lane Road. Till then, I'm Leader of Luxinape, signing off.